Hello guys, welcome back for another thrift video and a library haul. So we have two things interconnecting in this video, guys. I am in my pajamas, but I did want to come in and do this video right quick. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Oprah and I am an author, writer, and we do thrifting, we do devotionals, we do books, we do cinema. So yeah, just feel free to check out my past videos, and if you like what you see, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Okay guys, so without further ado, I did a solo thrift shop earlier when I was running some errands, and so I just stopped. I literally, like, the store closed at 4 o'clock and I went in there at 3:30, and I found some goodies within those 30 minutes, so I'm glad I went in. So first up, we have two books I found. The title of this book caught my eye. It's called My French Whore, A Love Story by Gene Wilder, author of Kiss Me Like a Stranger. So obviously the title, I was like, okay. So yes, I ended up getting this, guys, and I think this was like $1. Okay, and I've also found a book called Salt by Hannah Mokaskis. In a world where sea monsters are real, what do you do with your inner demons? And from the synopsis, guys, it was definitely giving fantasy. Yeah, it has monsters and all that going on in this book. And I also paid $1 for this one. So these were the two books I found on a whim. Never heard of these authors, never heard of the books, but they just, kind of drew me in, so that's why I got them. Okay, next up we have a pair of earrings. Overall, I think my total, guys, was $48 for everything, which isn't bad. I got these pair of earrings for $3. Really did like these. Just a white hoop, and it has, like, gold details. So thought this was really, really cute. That was the only jewelry piece that I found. So yeah. Okay, guys. Next up, I found this yellow button-down shirt. I don't have anything like this, but I was like, why not? And this is like the pinstripe material, or is it seersuckle? Which one? Y'all get y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a very baggy shirt, so I think this can actually, like, be worn as a dress also. I really just don't know. I'm just gonna just really see how it fits on me, and that will decide how I choose to wear it. So next up, we have, the colors were so vibrant. This is a dress, guys. Fell in love with the colors. This is a large. And I just love the way it flares out at the end. It's just like a fun little piece. I'm gonna have, a time wearing this. And I don't have anything like this as far as the colors, like the colors together, like the purple and the orange happening. I don't have anything like this. So that's another reason why I got it. And I only paid $6 for this dress. So not bad at all. Next up, this is, I love the color. This is obviously like it's like a clingy dress, so I know I can wear it. But guys, I just loved it. It's really, really long, and the size, but it's a stretch material. The size is medium. I do tend to wear like a large, extra large in dresses. It just depends on how it's made, but because it stretches, I know for sure that I can get into this. So squeeze my tiny behind in this. Yes, so I know I can get into that, child. I know I can get into that. Okay, so let's move on, guys. Because I also want to share, I went to the library also. I did like a few runs today. So I went to the library and I found some library. I had some books on my Amazon TBR. So some of the books that I had meant to purchase in the future, I ended up finding at the library. So I was like, I might as well go ahead and rent them while it's on my mind. So I'm going to also share that in the video, the books that I found. Okay, guys. So we have a pair of red slacks. And when it came with like the belt, when I noticed it came like with a little belt, I was sold. And I paid $6 for these. These are really, really cute. Perfect fall piece. And this is a size large, extra large. And they really are like a good stretch, so I know I can fit them. Hopefully, guys. Hopefully I can fit them, because sometimes, depending on like the material and the brand, like large, it could just be hit and miss in sizes sometimes. So guys, it's been on my mind. So I had manifested this piece, and it's crazy because I have been seeing, I just taken an interest in gardening lately. And I just been watching, the girlies just really do the thing in gardening. And I was like, I want to start off. I'm not exactly sure what I want to like plant, but it's just been on my mind. So a friend of mine, I had saw a post of hers, and she had, she was like in her era, and she had her overalls on, like, just in her garden. I was like, that's so dope. And I was like, well, if I start, I was like, I need to get me a pair of overalls. So I ended up finding a pair today, the short overalls. I was like, if this is not a sign, yeah, I don't know what is. Definitely confirmation on what I have been like thinking about lately. So I thought that was really, really nice, really, really cool of God to put that on my mind. So this is a size 12, guys. So yeah, this is confirmation that I definitely need to start, creating that new hobby that's been on my mind, which is gardening. So if you have any tips, if you're a gardener, like I don't know where to start, don't know what to plant, yada, yada, yada. I definitely got to do my research on this. But if you have any tips, just let me know in the comments. I will greatly, greatly appreciate it. Okay, so last but not least, for the clothes, we have this skirt that I paid $3 for. Like this mauve color. It's very, very long, which I love. Y'all know I love me a long skirt. And, it stretches. And this is a large. I do have a skirt like this in this similar color, but the style of the skirt is different. My other skirt, it has like layers, but I love this color. It's perfect. Just you can wear this like spring, and I feel like you can wear it in the fall also. Like it's just a color you can really wear, throughout the year, which I love. So okay guys, that was the end of my thrift, the things I found, and I didn't do too bad. As I mentioned, it was a solo trip. I went on a whim. I went like literally, I went, 30 minutes before the place closed. So I wasn't complaining. Okay, guys. These are the books we're going to share. First up, we have Letters to, and mind you, all these books are library reads, and I have to take these books back September the 10th. Which is a few days after my birthday. So, yeah. My birthday actually falls on Labor Day this year, so I'm excited. Okay, guys, so we have Letters to a Young Poet by Raina Marie Wilkie. And yeah, been hearing great things about this book, so I definitely wanted to dive into it. It is considered a classic, so I'm so glad that it was in stock at the library. So, and it's a very, very short read, guys. But I was watching a video by one of y'all, and y'all definitely recommend this book. And it's 111 pages. So yeah, I can do this in a sitting. So also by Raina Marie Wilkie, I have Prayers of a Young Poet, which is another read. I haven't heard about this particular read. I have heard of Letters to a Young Poet, but when I was looking up the author and what they had in stock, I noticed they had this book, so I was like, why not? So let's see how many pages this one is. It is roughly 113 pages, so not bad. Very, very short reads, guys. So I'm excited about these. Because as I mentioned, I definitely want to dive into more self-help, things that are going to help me in my writing journey, guys, and just prepare, motivate me and prepare me for the upcoming book that I do want to write this year. So this will definitely be beneficial to me. Okay, next up, we have My Soul to Take. Stacy, I have heard this author before. I have never read a book by her. Stacy had gave me a copy of the Reformatory. I've been hearing great reviews about that book, and I love the fact that it's historical fiction. So I definitely want to dive into that one soon. So I typed in her name because I wanted to see what they had as far as her catalog, in stock. So this was the book that they had. So yeah, I was like, why not? So guys, I didn't even read the synopsis or anything. I just kind of went in blindly, and that's a picture of her in the back. Heard great things about this author, never read anything by her. And they say she's more on the horror thriller side, guys. I've heard, great things about her, but never read a book by her. Let's see how long it is. It looks like it's, kind of long, but it's okay. 403 pages. But hey, hopefully it's a page turner. And hopefully, the length won't even matter to me. So yeah. Okay, guys, so next up, I have a book. This book I read when I was a teenager, and when I saw it in the library, it just brought me back to a place where I was like, I want to reread that book. So, Mildred D. Taylor, Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. And this is the 40th anniversary special edition cover. But if like, I do remember like the original cover of this book, it's like this girl and I think her brother, and they're like on this broken bridge, and you see, well, wait, is that the book? I'm like, it's like I can remember the cover in my head vaguely, but this is definitely, a different cover, of course. But when the book first came out, I do remember that cover, guys. So yeah, I just want to reread it. I read this when I was a child, but I know it will hit different, as an adult. So this book is 276 pages. So I can't wait. I can't wait. Next up, I have read The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, had to read it in school. And I also read James by Percival Everett, one of my favorite books. Gave 5 stars. So I do know that Tom Sawyer is also a character that was created by Mark Twain, and him and I know him. They did a movie, Tom and Huck, and I don't know if they have like stories that interconnect the characters, but I have never had to read The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. And shout out to the favorite reader, because she put it on my mind to even rent this book, because I think her husband had just got a copy. He purchased a copy for her and he gifted it to her. So she said she had read the book already, but she also, she reread it. I think she said she read it twice. So I was like, I never even read that book. I was like, that's crazy. So I looked it up to see if they had it, and luckily they did have a copy, guys. So last but not least, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Yeah, they obviously have a lot of covers of this book, but this is the one that they had in stock, and it is a hardcover. And let's see how long it is. Let's see. This is the afterword and the conclusion and all of that good stuff. So it is roughly 254 pages, guys. Not bad at all. And I know this is considered a classic, so I can't wait to dive into it. Okay, guys, that was it for my library haul, thrift haul, and yeah. So I will be back. I will be back for a devotional soon that I want to upload sometime this week. So be on the lookout for that. And if you had fun hanging out with me, please hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any videos, guys, because yeah. Look, my little last minute thrift trip was worth it. Very much worth it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me, and I will see y'all in the next video.